welcome back to another Archicad speed modeling tutorial by ASM TechBase. My name is Carsten MD. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get notified when a new video is out by clicking on the little bell. And every so often, if you really like a video, please click the like button, because this will put up my ranking on YouTube and help other Archicad users too. Let's go and have a look in 3D. Here we got quite a lot of buildings. Different shapes. That's one other thing I want to show you, how to create different shaped buildings quite quickly. And as you can see, we apply story heights and then we can render this up really nicely, present to the client. All right, let's get started. So I've got my site plan here and I just drew some shapes of buildings I like to extrude now. So that's just with normal polylines. In 3D you can see there's nothing there at the moment, just my site and roads. So the first step is, let's take a slab and put it on a library, on a material, mass 1. And I like to create a podium. For me now I'm going every 3 meters. The story is 3 meters, you know, that's just for this tutorial. So let's just do the podiums roughly 4 stories, so that's 12. So do 12 meters high, and you see the reference plane is going up for my slab. So put it on mass building layer and we click OK and use obviously now my magic wand tool, and you just click in those polygon lines. So now we got first our podiums. Okay, the next step is, if some of the podiums we maybe want to lower, because you gotta make it like a design tool. Let's just select those two and put them on 9. And those two a bit higher, that'll be 15, and maybe this one a bit lower on 6. Okay, so the rest just leave it for now, but you can see it's starting already to look a little bit random. Great, so the next bit is we now go on a site, and if it's not, you know, I want to select only those ones, otherwise just go quickly here. It's easier, and we do an elevation view front on. There you go. And if I now use my arrow tool, I can just select all of them, because what I want to do is I want to copy one up. Very simple. So we drag a copy and let's drag this. Let's take the tall one. Let's drag this up. Now obviously some of them don't fit. That's cool. So let's just drag them down quickly. Not a problem. And then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so that's cool. Those two can go and drag up. Oops, gotta be careful here. Yeah, no, that's good. Now what I want to do is also, just in case I need to, I'll select the top ones. And I like to give that a different material, mass 2. There you go. This is just down the track, easier to, if you do a quick render of your development. Great, so I've got this. We select now. I should have really kept them select, because what I want to do is, those ones we can extrude a lot longer now together. So let's make them 30, 30, 30, 30, 32, 33. How's that? There you go. And again, if you want to extend some higher, what we do is we pick this. Let's make this, you know, because it's in 3 steps. So 39, 42, 45, 48. Let's make this a bit higher, 48. So you really go through this exercise again quickly and change them around. I do this quickly. Okay, so that's good. Look, like I said, obviously we just doing here a tutorial. Great, so now what you have to do is, again, I want to just select the top ones, which is much easier now, just to make sure I've done this. Yeah, that's good. And what you want to do is now we will create, or we change them into a morph object, but first let's just make them a little bit different. So just deselect actually, Okay, so what I do is now we select them individual and we move them in a bit because I want to do that before. So just go there and you go in. Again, go by a number. Let's make this 2. And you can see this starts to obviously look a little bit different. This one I make 2.5. The last one here, let's move that in a bit, 3 meters. Okay, again, there you go. So we got now this. Now, I like to do a little bit more randomness, and for this it's easier if I do some morph objects. I show you. Let's just take this one as example. So we convert this to a morph object. That's okay. Because now what you can do is, hang on a second here, I want to move around. Okay, so that's selected. You go to the morph object on the left here and you click on that corner and you can see this one here, that's a pencil. So this will just add one polyline. So if you go now here, as you can see, I can say, okay, let's go down. Again, I'm going steps of 3 meters, so I'm just going down by 1 story. Okay, and let's do another one over here. Let's do that there, and we add another pencil. Polygon, there you go, and you go here and you go up by 3 meters. There you go. So this is example, as you can see, starting to look good. Now you can keep going with this, just add 2 more and then we do something different in a moment. So let's just add another polygon there and another one there, and I move this down by 6 and this one down by 3. Okay, see, there you go. And over here now, what we do different is, you can just select this polyline, but that's different. See the arrow tool up here? You got to change to this one here. So what happens is, if I now click here, you see it selects only this one. So if I now move this up, go there, it will only move this polygon up. So I can say, okay, let's make this 9. Again, that's 3 stories. There you go. Okay, that's my first sort of random design block. Next one, we do a couple of different things. So the next one here, that's pretty straightforward, but we want to add something to this one too. All right. As you can see, there is sort of another sign here. So if I click here, it will tell me this element type does not have any selectable faces or edges. Please click on a morph. So obviously I have not changed this to a morph. So let's just click here and right click and convert to a morph. All right. Okay, let's do the same with this one here. So let's convert this to a morph. Okay, and let's start with this one. So you know what, we lower this one. Let's lower this one by 12. So 12 meter, yeah, that's good. And we go with this now and use this one. So I like to go up again. Let's make this 12, 15, 18. And now it keeps going that way, see? So obviously we go on this blue line, hold shift, go all the way to there, and you click there again. Great. This one we just move down to there. Okay, so you got them connected now, and we like to add another line. Go there, and we just go over there. Great. And so now you can just take this one and move that back. There you go. Let's move it into, let's make this 10. Okay, so there you go. So we got this now, nicely connected. Now we add 2 more polygons there. So let's select and we go from here to here and there to, oops, I want this one here. Oops, no, you gotta be very careful, it has to be straight, otherwise it's no good. Okay, great. See, if it's not exactly, it didn't quite get this, so deselect. And remember, you can go with this one here, you just select this one and you drag it. There, cool, great. So now let's select those two and we drag them from there to there. Okay, and we add now another 2 polylines down here, all the way straight. Great, and go on the other side. Oh, we got one there, so that should work. All right, so what I like to do is gotta make sure you got this arrow, so we go there, and you just move this in. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Same with this one. We select this one and you just drag this to there. There you go. So you got another shape there. Great, looking good. So we go to the next morph now inside here. I leave the ones straight because you can work on those later yourself, but the round ones here are the interesting ones. So there we go. That took a while. Okay, let's take those two and we convert them to morph. All right, great. So start with the big one here. Actually, you know what? Oh, they're grouped because I did it together. See, there you go. How about we ungroup? I didn't really want to get them grouped. Interesting. I want to make them a bit higher. Let's add another, what we got here? Yes, add another 12. Make this a nice high one. Great. So what you can do is here, because it's also something different with the morph tool, you can actually move and twist it a bit. So if you go to this tool here, it will only select now the top, and if you move the top, let's drag it a bit. Okay, we go and drag it. So you hold there and there. Oops, this one here. You can see you can drag this. Let's drag it this way. Okay, there you go. And it's still selected, so you can also actually rotate this a bit. So go here, there, and let's just rotate it a little bit. Ah, I wanted it a little bit more. Let's do that again. Rotate. See, it depends where you click where it rotates, obviously. Do you see that? So for this tool again, just rotate it from there, that's fine. Actually, no, let's go the other way. Very nice. There you go, that's my first tower. And let's do the other one. So this one here, again, we click there and you just move that a little bit. Let's move it this way. And we rotate it also a little bit. But let's move it from the middle. And we move this the other way. There we go. So you got a different rotation there. Okay, great. Okay, let's go to the next shape here, this one. So let's just select that and we add now, be careful, you have to be in this one here to add. We add now just a rectangular. So click in here, go to the pen tool, and you can see now it's just a rectangle. So I go roughly here, let's make it 20 and tap, then the height, I want to make it 3. That's my story height. Okay, so you can see now I've got this in here. Perfect. You can move this around. I can just go here, drag, you know, you can drag it around. See? Obviously be careful, you know, you have to go along this blue line. And what you can do is you can go all the way up here and we can hit Z, and let's just put that at 57. So now I've got 3 meter distance from the top. Great. Let's just move one down a copy, you know. Let's just move down and let's move it down by, let's make this 6. There you go. So got another copy. So we take this by dragging it over. Be careful, get along the blue line. Let's go roughly there. There we go. So now select both of them and we can now use the multiply tool. We elevate, we spread. Now we gotta calculate quickly. I want to spread this one underneath this one here by 6. So it's 3, 3, yeah, it's 6. Actually, hang on, 3, 3, 3, 9, 12. Oh, I got 12 in here, that's what I need. Okay, so let's click here. Let's have a look, it will come. There we go, see? So they're all now nicely just copied down, so I can use them and select them, and I should be able to move them in together. Let's have a quick try. They're all selected individually. There we go, holding down Shift at the moment. And click, and let's use this one, and let's just go inside. Ooh. Yeah, it's only want to go out. So I have a feeling, see, there we go, learn something else. Let's move this one out by 2.5. That's cool. And we do another one on this side. Okay, now what we have to do is, unfortunately, it looks like I have to do one by one to go inside. See, let's just move this 2.5 in. Oops, a bit far. Do that again. 2.5. Yes, so if I select both of them and I try to move them in, it doesn't want to do it, only it comes out. So that's a bit, yeah, a bit unlucky, but you know, it doesn't take too long. So you just select and you move them in. So last one done. There you go. So you can see already it starts to be a bit more random, your tower, and you just keep working on this, obviously. Great. So the next one I want to show you is a bit more, let's leave the little one there, that's fine. Let's just do and start some gaps, almost like a little balcony. All right, so we start with this one here by obviously selecting that one. And let's select at the top, hang on a second. Yes, all right, cool. Now I want to draw again a line. Sometimes, you know, if you hit it, I got to select it, hit F5, and there you go. So I've got this totally by myself, which is nice. And now let's just add a line. Got to be careful, you got to go swap to this one. And see, this is perpendicular, that's fine. Going over here. Again, perpendicular, that's it. Great. So now what you can do is we just deselect, select again, and we go down. And as you can see, if I would go down all the way, it's 42, but I want to keep on. So let's go down by 39. Okay, this leaves me here with my first sort of balcony. Now you go to the move tool and you just draw a new one, space click, and this is now a new one, because this new one I can now move up by 3, and because that's a new one I can now move this around. Actually, this is now with the other arrow tool, so I click this, and as you can see I can just move this up, right? There you go. So the next bit is select this, and we use that tool again, elevate, and I want to elevate by 6 because I want a gap in between. There you go. All right, perfect. So that's really not too bad, and it doesn't take long at all, and this will give you a nice new block on your site. Let's do the same on the other side with a little bit a different one. There you go. So more balconies, different balconies. There you go. Quite easy. Hit F5 again, and you can see we got another nice little mass model block. Okay, let's see what you can do with this shape here. Actually, for this one here, I'll show you what I'm doing. Let's just extend this one first. So I'm happy with this. Let's go up, and we go up. Let's go up by, let's make it quite tall. 30, 27, 24. Oops. I obviously have to make sure I hit the tab. 24. Right, great. So before we do anything into this, see, that's another option you can do. Let's just take this. Hang on, I gotta go to this one here. Okay, open with current settings. So this is the one we were talking about. What I like to do is now go to the morph, take this one. Yep, that's fine. Let's draw. When you hold shift click, it's like a square rectangle, you know, a square. So let's draw a square. There we go. So in this one, what I like to do is I want to cut this out. So let's go there. Go there. Okay. And then we take this and move it down here. So what I do is first I go into 3D. Of course, this is selected to show up. There you go. So you take this and just move it out a bit. Yeah, that'll be long enough. All right, have a look. There we go. See, and move this back here. All right, not quite long enough, but you know what? That's okay. We can easily just move this a bit further. Okay, move around. There we go. So take this, move it out. Yep, that's good. So I'm going to my section again. There you go. Now I want to cut this out, but let's cut this out further down. Let's just go, as example, to there. All right. And maybe I should move it out. Good idea. Let's go into my 3D. And we go here. See, that's the way you can do this. You can just, again, it's like sketching. So let's move out a bit. Oops, wrong one. Actually, I do have the right one. It's just Archicad. Sometimes, see, you go there. Watch this. Yeah, it's sort of a display problem. Never mind. Let's go back here. As you can see, I've got this now. So let's take this and we just drag another copy. And let's go there. Great. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, this is so cool. I only copied that one. See, this is not good. And again, let's go there and we drag a copy. This would have copied now, pretty sure the lot. Yeah, there you go. See, now what you can do is we can select those two and we use those ones now as a solid element operation, right? So operator, and we get target, subtraction, yes, execute. Now what you have to do is let's just watch this. This is cut out nicely, okay? But if I delete this, I'll lose the cut. So what you have to do is you take this and you convert this to a morph again. All right, watch this now. So you can delete this and delete this. See, easy. So it doesn't matter if you convert sometimes the morph again to a morph and again. But that's again, it's a nice little tip. So we got this one now and we can add some more here. Can actually, let's do an under step so we keep that one to use. See, perfect. So back here, I have this one. Let's drag it down. So I'm there. Let's rotate. As you can see, sometimes it's quite nice working in elevation. It's much easier. Let's move this a bit over here. Now, before I copy this around, let's go into 3D, because what I like to do is I like to actually select both of them and I want to reduce this quite a lot. So take this and we just move this to the other side, to there. Okay, so that sticks out like this, and let's just do this and, you know, go inside a bit. Yeah, that looks great now. So you can go back here now, and if you select this, let's just drag a couple around. There we go. Great. Okay, so now we got those add-ons that could be like sticking out windows as example, right? Some winter garden, could be some balconies or whatever. The main thing is that you can keep doing. I mean, look, go back out here. We got all sorts of different objects now already done, and that's what this tutorial is all about. Just, you know, to work with morph and get some massing going, get it fast, you know. Now I got one more, and then don't go away because I show you how to do the stories after, so you can actually see some stories when you render it up, and that's really nice effect. Okay, let's make this last one a bit more round. So let's start up here. Select, actually again, gotta be careful here. I just want to select this one and move this down. Roughly to about there. Let's have a quick look. You know what? I want it more down. Let's just move it a bit more down. All right, great. Next one is you go click here, click again, and we reduce this a bit. There we go. Great. Now you can see obviously that came up, but that's not a problem. So you click and you just move this one down. Let's go to there. Okay. Yeah, great. So, and then, like I said, I want a bit more round, a bit more exciting. So you go up here and we click on this one, and let's just make this 10,000. All right, cool. Now I know what you think, but it's very segmented. There is something we can do about it. It's still selected, so you go to modify morph and modify segmentation. And you have this ticked on double segments. So what it does is, it will have to be in this one. Sorry about that. So it should work. Let's try this again. Double, and it will double it. Did you see? Much better. You can do it again. Don't overdo it, but let's try it again. We go and modify, we double, hit again. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's do it one more time. Let's see if Archicad is happy with this. It will tell me. Yeah, I find it not bad at all. It's a little bit, see here, I think we should go back. Yeah, that's better. So as you can see, so that's nice and round now. At the top, we have a really new shape. There we go. Now, like I said, the big thing is how do we add now our stories. So what we do is the following. Let's get back to our 2D drawing, and I will add a new slab here, and I will tell this slab material off, and I will have it make it 100. So you can always change it, but let's just make it 100, and it's going up by 100, and I can move this onto my cutting element layer. So let's draw this now from over here. Yes, obviously I have to show the layer all the way to there into 3D, and let's see what we have here. All right, this is the one. Now I can go easy into a section and move that up. Okay, if I can see it. Oh, we go quickly into 3D. Oh, hang on, section is good, but I have to do it working so I can actually see it. Yeah, it's very low here, isn't it? There we go. So that's my slab. I move this one up now. Zoom in a bit. I move this up to there. Straight there. Yeah. Cool. So I want to go all the way up. So we actually go now and spread it by 3 meters because I got 3 meter story settings. Okay, so spread it up. Yeah, that's the tallest one there, so that's enough. Great. What happened now is the following. We can do a solid element operation. And the way we do this, we obviously have to take the slabs as an operator element. So let's just select them. This is operator. Now I change to my export, that means I'll hide the operators at the moment. Let's move around, and I really want to just make sure that's when we do this again, we go into our elevation setting in 3D, because I really only want those ones. I might have too many, but you know what? I can see in a moment. Yeah, and then you just with shift click you can deselect what you don't need. But I've got most of the top ones because I only want the top ones. So deselect your podiums. Alright, let's move around to make sure we got that. Looking good. Now that's the target element. And what I want to do is subtraction, so execute. Okay, so as you can see, if we zoom in a bit, yes, there's a gap, but yeah, I had 100, you can make it 50 mil. But this is really nice now, because if you now go and do a nice, just a white render, it will really show up, all those levels will show up, I show you. Okay, so let's take camera 3, which you got here. And we will take the size, full size window, render this up, we go here and we say size to window, and let's close this and we render this up. Okay, as you can see, this looks pretty good. You can see all the different story heights here nicely, and it's just great doing it this way to get an early design site plan and show it to your client, or even inside, you know, in your office, and discuss everything. All right, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you back soon. Bye for now.